What does it truly mean to be a strong woman? Is strength something we're simply born with, or is it something we create through the choices we make, the thoughts we entertain, and the actions we take? Do you believe that strength is an inherent gift, or do you think it's something that can be cultivated over time? This is a question that every woman must answer for herself, because the truth is, strong women are made, not born. Let us take a journey together to explore how strength is forged, not given. The foundation of strength begins with a powerful belief, the belief in yourself. It is often said that what you believe about yourself shapes your reality. A woman who believes she is weak will find evidence of her weakness in every corner of her life. But the woman who believes she is strong, regardless of the challenges she faces, will find the power to rise time and again. The process of building strength begins with your mind. You see, we live in a world governed by the laws of thought. Thought precedes action. If you want to be strong, you must first think of yourself as strong. Your internal image, your self-perception, holds the key to unlocking the strength that already lies dormant within you. Strength isn't about physical prowess alone, it's about mental resilience, emotional endurance, and the ability to transform the mind to align with your highest potential. But strength is not formed in a vacuum. It is in the face of adversity, in the midst of struggles, that the truest form of strength is birthed. When faced with difficulty, a strong woman does not shrink. Instead, she rises, she learns, and she grows. Each challenge she encounters becomes an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to refine her inner strength. This is the process of transformation through adversity. A woman who understands this does not fear challenges, she welcomes them, knowing they are the tools that will shape her into the best version of herself. It is through this process of transformation that a woman begins to understand the creative power of thought. What you think, you become. If your thoughts are filled with doubt and insecurity, those are the realities you will create. But if you choose to direct your thoughts towards strength, confidence, and resilience, you will begin to see those qualities manifest in your life. Every woman has this creative power within her. She simply must learn to use it intentionally. But how can a woman maintain this path of strength when the journey is difficult? The answer is persistence. Strength does not come from a single act of courage, but from the cumulative effect of small, consistent actions. It's in the moments when you want to give up that true strength emerges. The strength to keep going, to persist in the face of setbacks, to continue taking steps forward no matter how small they may seem. Every act of persistence adds to your internal reservoir of strength, and the more persistent you are, the more powerful you become. Strength is not just a concept to be thought about, it is something to be lived. A woman's strength is realized through action. Thoughts and beliefs are important, but they must be accompanied by action. Every time you step forward in alignment with your vision, you affirm your own power. Every step you take, no matter how challenging, strengthens your resolve and fortifies your character. The woman who takes action, who moves toward her goals with purpose and determination, is the woman who builds lasting strength. Belief is a powerful force that shapes the reality of every individual. It is the invisible force that governs how we see ourselves, how we interact with the world, and how we approach challenges. For a woman, belief is not just a passive trait, but an active driving force that can either limit or expand her potential. The belief in one's own strength is not something that is automatically instilled from birth, nor is it a natural state that we effortlessly inherit. It is something that must be consciously developed, nurtured, and reinforced. When a woman believes in her own abilities, she starts to take actions that reflect that belief. Her thoughts and decisions become aligned with her vision of strength and capability. She is more likely to seek opportunities, take on challenges, and engage with life in a way that supports her growth. Belief acts as a foundation, and from this foundation, confidence, courage, and resilience begin to sprout. A strong belief in oneself provides the courage to step into the unknown, to pursue goals that may seem unattainable, and to persist even in the face of setbacks. The relationship between belief and strength can be likened to the relationship between a seed and the soil in which it grows. Just as a seed requires fertile soil to sprout and flourish, a woman's belief in herself provides the nourishing foundation needed to cultivate her potential. Without belief, a woman may be like a seed planted in barren soil, struggling to grow and bloom. But when belief is present, even the smallest seed can sprout into something extraordinary, because it is rooted in the certainty that it is capable of growth. A woman's belief in her strength is what allows her to perceive challenges not as obstacles but as stepping stones. For example, when faced with failure, a woman who believes in her strength does not see it as a reflection of her inadequacy, but rather as a temporary setback that can be overcome. She sees each experience as a lesson, an opportunity to refine and sharpen her abilities. In contrast, a woman who lacks belief may be more likely to view failure as a confirmation of her limitations, causing her to withdraw or give up prematurely. Belief is not static, it evolves with time and experience. A woman's belief in her strength can be strengthened through intentional practice, through overcoming challenges, and through the consistent reinforcement of positive thoughts. It can also be undermined by negative experiences, self-doubt, or external criticism. However, the crucial point is that belief can be transformed. It is not fixed or predetermined, it is something that can be built up, nurtured, and fortified over time. With consistent effort and the cultivation of positive thoughts, a woman can reshape her belief system to match the level of strength she desires to embody. Belief is not just about having confidence in one's abilities, but also in one's worth. A woman must believe that she deserves success, happiness, and fulfillment. Without this belief, she may subconsciously hold herself back, limiting her potential. When a woman believes that she is worthy of achieving her goals, she steps into her power with an unwavering sense of purpose and determination. Thus, the power of belief is not merely about having an optimistic mindset, it is about consciously choosing to adopt a belief system that aligns with one's aspirations. It is about holding on to the idea that, regardless of the circumstances, you are capable of becoming the strong, empowered woman you envision. Adversity is often viewed as a negative force, something to be avoided or feared. However, for a woman on the path to strength, adversity is not just an inevitable part of life, it is a catalyst for transformation. The process of facing and overcoming challenges is where true strength is forged, and it is through adversity that a woman can discover the depth of her resilience, her resourcefulness, and her capacity for growth. When a woman encounters difficulties, whether in her personal life, career, or relationships, she is presented with two choices. She can let the adversity defeat her, or she can use it as a stepping stone to become stronger. The power of transformation through adversity lies in how a woman chooses to respond to the challenges she faces. It's easy to feel powerless when things are not going as planned, but it is in those moments of difficulty that a woman can cultivate her strength by rising above her circumstances. Adversity tests the limits of what a woman believes she is capable of. It challenges her perception of herself and pushes her to dig deeper than she ever thought necessary. Many women have gone through experiences that at the time seemed insurmountable: loss, failure, heartbreak, or even societal expectations that seem impossible to meet. Yet for those who choose to persevere, adversity becomes a vehicle for growth, refining them into stronger versions of themselves. The woman who faces adversity head-on learns to be adaptable, to find creative solutions, and to build the mental and emotional toughness that prepares her for whatever comes next. Adversity often forces a woman to confront her weaknesses. It highlights areas of vulnerability that she may have previously ignored or denied. But rather than being something to fear, this confrontation with weakness is an opportunity for self-discovery and personal development. A woman who is willing to look at her vulnerabilities and acknowledge where she needs to grow will find that these weaknesses are simply areas where strength is waiting to be built. It's in the acknowledgement of vulnerability that a woman can choose to change, grow, and transform into someone more capable and empowered. The road to strength is not paved with ease or comfort. It is forged through moments of struggle and hardship. Each challenge faced by a woman serves as a building block for her strength, and the more she encounters, the stronger she becomes. As she learns to navigate difficulties, she gains wisdom, patience, and a deeper understanding of herself. The more a woman endures and overcomes, the more she understands that adversity does not diminish her, it amplifies her potential. The adversity a woman faces will also develop her sense of purpose. Struggling through challenges often leads to a stronger sense of what truly matters, what she values most, and what she is willing to fight for. These lessons, learned through the fires of adversity, become the guiding principles that shape her path forward. In this sense, adversity doesn't just teach strength, it teaches direction, focus, and clarity of purpose. Adversity does not define a woman's strength, it refines it. It reveals what she is capable of when faced with obstacles, and it teaches her to tap into reserves of strength that she may have never known existed. For a woman who is committed to transformation, adversity becomes an ally, not an enemy. By choosing to meet each challenge with courage and perseverance, she not only overcomes her struggles, but also becomes a stronger, more empowered woman as a result. A woman's self-image is one of the most powerful forces that shape her life. It is the lens through which she views herself and her potential, and it influences her thoughts, actions, and decisions. A positive and empowered self-image can unlock incredible strength and resilience, while a negative or limited self-image can hold her back, limiting her capacity to grow and achieve her dreams. The way a woman perceives herself is not a fixed trait. It can be reshaped, developed, and expanded. Her self-image is a reflection of how she thinks about herself, and this thinking is a product of the beliefs, experiences, and influences she encounters throughout her life. The self-image a woman holds determines the extent of her potential. When she sees herself as capable, worthy, and strong, she is more likely to take actions that reflect these beliefs. She will set higher goals, pursue them with determination, and rise above the challenges that come her way. Conversely, if she holds a negative self-image, believing herself to be inadequate, weak, or unworthy, she will tend to settle for less, avoiding risks and shying away from opportunities that would otherwise allow her to thrive. Her actions and decisions are influenced by the perception she holds of herself, often without even realizing it. A woman's self-image is a silent force that either propels her forward or keeps her stuck in place. What's crucial to understand is that a woman's self-image is not something she is born with, it is something that develops over time. It is shaped by a variety of factors, such as family dynamics, societal expectations, past experiences, and internal beliefs. The words and actions of others can also significantly influence a woman's self-image. If she has been told repeatedly that she is not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough, these messages can erode her belief in herself and shape her self-image into something limited and constricting. However, the key to transformation is understanding that the self-image is not static, it is malleable. It can be reshaped through conscious effort and reflection. A woman's self-image is often the result of the stories she tells herself. These stories are narratives she has created over time, based on her experiences and perceptions. These stories can be empowering or disempowering, and they influence how she sees herself in relation to the world. A woman who believes she is a powerful force will tell herself a story of success, resilience, and growth. On the other hand, a woman who believes she is incapable will have a story filled with self-doubt, limitation, and fear. The stories we tell ourselves about who we are incredibly powerful because they shape how we behave and the choices we make. The process of shifting and strengthening a woman's self-image begins with awareness. She must first become aware of how she sees herself, what beliefs and narratives she holds about her own worth and potential. Is she holding on to limiting beliefs from her past? Does she see herself as someone who is unworthy or incapable? Recognizing these limiting beliefs is the first step toward transformation. Once she becomes aware of them, she can begin to challenge and replace them with more empowering beliefs. This requires effort and consistency, but it is absolutely possible. By consciously deciding to see herself as strong, capable, and worthy of success, a woman can start to rewrite the story she tells about herself. The way a woman speaks to herself plays a significant role in shaping her self-image. The language she uses internally can either reinforce a positive self-image or perpetuate negative beliefs. If she speaks to herself with kindness, encouragement, and support, she will reinforce a self-image that aligns with her highest potential. If she speaks to herself with criticism, judgment, and doubt, she reinforces a self-image of limitation. A woman's inner dialogue is a powerful tool in shaping her self-image, and by changing the way she speaks to herself, she can begin to transform how she sees herself. The self-image is the foundation upon which a woman's strength is built. When a woman truly believes in her own worth and capability, she aligns her actions with this belief, and her life begins to reflect the strength she carries within her. A strong self-image allows her to face challenges with confidence, take risks without fear of failure, and pursue her goals with determination. The key to becoming the strong woman she desires to be lies in cultivating a self-image that supports her growth, nurtures her potential, and empowers her to step fully into the life she is capable of creating. Thought is a powerful force that governs every aspect of a woman's life. It shapes her reality, determines her actions, and influences the outcomes she experiences. Every woman has the capacity to create the life she desires through the thoughts she chooses to entertain. The creative power of thought means that what a woman believes, imagines, and consistently focuses on will eventually manifest in her life. This concept is rooted in the understanding that thoughts are not passive, they are active forces that directly impact the trajectory of one's life. By harnessing this power, a woman can unlock her potential and create strength, success, and fulfillment. The mind is not a passive observer of life, it is an active creator. Thoughts, when deeply felt and consistently directed, can shape external circumstances. This is why the power of thought is so integral to a woman's strength. If a woman consistently focuses on positive, empowering thoughts that align with her goals and aspirations, she is, in essence, planting the seeds for the life she wants to create. Her thoughts act as the blueprint for her reality, guiding her actions, behaviors, and decisions. A woman who believes in her strength and imagines herself succeeding is far more likely to take actions that align with this vision, which in turn makes success inevitable. Conversely, negative and limiting thoughts can become self-fulfilling prophecies. When a woman entertains thoughts of doubt, fear, or inadequacy, these thoughts begin to influence her behavior and decisions, leading to outcomes that reflect those beliefs. For example, if a woman thinks she is not good enough to achieve a particular goal, she may unconsciously avoid taking the necessary steps to reach it. She may procrastinate, lack confidence, or not put in her full effort. In this way, her thoughts create a reality where she falls short of her potential. This is why it's crucial for a woman to be aware of her thought patterns and to consciously direct her thoughts toward what she desires to create. The creative power of thought is not about simply wishing or hoping for something to happen. It's about consciously aligning one's thinking with the desired outcome and taking intentional action toward that goal. When a woman imagines her success, she must also back it up with deliberate steps. Thought alone is not enough, it must be accompanied by action. However, without the right thought, even the best efforts can fall short. When a woman aligns her thoughts with her actions, she creates a powerful synergy that propels her towards success. The creative power of thought also influences a woman's sense of self and her emotional well-being. The thoughts she entertains about herself, her abilities, her worth, and her potential will directly impact her self-esteem and confidence. A woman who thinks positively about herself is more likely to feel confident, assertive, and capable. She will approach challenges with a sense of optimism and resilience. In contrast, a woman who thinks negatively about herself may struggle with self-doubt and insecurity, which can prevent her from stepping into her full potential. The ability to direct and control one's thoughts is a skill that can be developed over time. It requires awareness, discipline, and practice. A woman must first become conscious of the thoughts that dominate her mind and assess whether they are supportive or limiting. Once she becomes aware of negative or unproductive thought patterns, she can begin to replace them with more positive, empowering ones. This requires not just intellectual understanding, but an emotional commitment to shifting her mindset. Over time, as she consistently practices positive thinking and visualization, her reality will begin to reflect the strength and success she envisions. One of the most effective ways for a woman to harness the creative power of thought is through visualization. By vividly imagining the life she wants to create, seeing herself as strong, successful, and empowered, she aligns her mental and emotional state with that vision. This visualization, combined with focused thought and action, can turn dreams into reality. It is not enough to think about what one wants, it is essential to feel it, to embody it, and to fully believe in it. The creative power of thought is the cornerstone of a woman's strength. It is through thought that she shapes her world, creates her identity, and transforms her life. By consciously directing her thoughts toward empowerment, success, and growth, she taps into a limitless source of power. The thoughts a woman entertains today are the seeds of the reality she will experience tomorrow. Therefore, by carefully choosing thoughts that align with her highest potential, she can create the strong, empowered life she desires. Persistence is one of the most essential qualities a woman can cultivate on her journey to strength. It is the ability to continue striving, even when faced with obstacles, setbacks, or moments of self-doubt. Persistence is not simply about working hard or pushing through difficulty. It is about maintaining an unwavering commitment to one's goals, regardless of the challenges that arise along the way. It is the key to turning dreams into reality and the driving force that separates those who succeed from those who give up too soon. For a woman, the importance of persistence cannot be overstated because success, growth, and strength are built through the consistent, determined pursuit of one's vision. Setbacks and obstacles are inevitable. Whether it's a failure at work, a personal setback, or a difficult situation that tests emotional resilience, challenges are part of the human experience. The difference between those who emerge stronger and those who don't lies in how they respond to adversity. A persistent woman is not discouraged by failure or difficulty. Instead, she views these challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. Each setback becomes a stepping stone, a lesson that brings her closer to her ultimate goal. She understands that success is rarely a straight path. Rather, it is a series of peaks and valleys, each contributing to her overall development. Persistence requires a mindset of resilience, a refusal to accept defeat. There will be moments when progress seems slow, when the results aren't immediately visible, or when it feels as if everything is working against her. In these moments, persistence becomes the internal strength that keeps a woman moving forward. It is the voice inside her that says, "Keep going, even when it feels hard." Persistence is not about rushing or forcing success. It's about showing up day after day, doing the work, and trusting that each small effort contributes to the bigger picture. A persistent woman understands that progress is not always immediate. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't happen quickly, especially in a world where instant gratification is often the norm. However, true strength is built over time. Small, consistent actions compound to create massive results. Whether it's learning a new skill, advancing in a career, or building a personal business, the most successful women are those who don't quit at the first sign of difficulty. Instead, they are committed to doing what it takes, regardless of how long it may take. One of the most powerful aspects of persistence is its ability to build confidence. Each time a woman persists in the face of adversity, she reinforces her belief in her own abilities. She proves to herself that she can handle whatever challenges come her way. This reinforcement builds self-esteem and empowers her to take on even bigger challenges in the future. Persistence cultivates an inner strength that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. The more she persists, the more she realizes that she is capable of overcoming anything, and this belief becomes a driving force that propels her forward. Persistence is also a crucial element of developing grit, the combination of passion and perseverance that allows a woman to stay the course, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. Grit is what allows a woman to push past self-doubt, to keep working toward her goals, even when the odds seem stacked against her. It is the ability to hold on to the vision of what is possible, even when the road ahead is uncertain. Persistence is what fuels that grit, allowing a woman to rise again and again, no matter how many times she stumbles or falls. Persistence teaches the valuable lesson of patience. It is easy to want results immediately, especially in a world where we are used to quick fixes and instant outcomes. However, real success takes time, and persistence requires patience and faith in the process. A persistent woman understands that good things come to those who are willing to wait and work for them. She does not measure her worth by the speed at which she achieves her goals, but by her unwavering dedication to the journey.